I'm here on Cedar Street, just blocks away from the Abilene Convention Center and the new hotel. And in this week's special report, we're highlighting this road, and we asked residents how they feel about the conditions of it. Thanks, guys. This is only Philip Vigil's second season as head coach for Western New Mexico. Before coming to Western New Mexico, he was the running backs coach and the recruiting coordinator for Stephen F. Austin from 2019 to 2021. This is his 15th season as a collegiate coach and second season as a head coach. And even though last season they only won one game, they are hoping to build onto that in 2022. Back to you guys. Dr. Bob Hunter was known as a leader and a servant within the Abilene community, and especially right here at Abilene Christian University. Thanks, guys. ACU is coming off of a loss to Rice University last week, but they should feel pretty confident heading into today's game. They have never lost to the University of the Southwest. They have played them 5 times since 2015 and have averaged 95 points each time. Buffalo soldiers of World War I and Black veterans of World War II made large contributions to America while serving their country, and many of those have ties to right here in Abilene. But oftentimes those soldiers' stories go untold. ACU recently moved all tailgating inside of Wildcat Stadium in hopes to provide students with the environment to enjoy festivities in the game up close. I recently spoke with Craig Fisher, Director of Alumni Relations and Annual Projects here at ACU, about the university's plans to create a, quote, energetic environment and a place where our students, alumni, and community can come together to have fun and support our teams. Now, the university has made an effort to attract students from all parts of campus by bolstering the tailgating scene with the help of the local community and fraternities and sororities. So far this season, the early returns have been good among the student body. Back to you guys. When the Supreme Court resumes this fall, they will have a substantial case waiting for them. 303 Creative LLC v. Elenis is a First Amendment case on whether or not an artist should be forced to create art for a customer that promotes a message the artist does not agree with. It has been 3 years since ACU volleyball has played a game in Moody Coliseum. The facility underwent an extensive 2-year exterior facelift, but almost equally as impressive is the reimagining of the interior walkways within the arena. Each walkway is marked with images of ACU's past success in this building and around the country, and specifically their victory in 2013 over Big 12 member Texas Tech in this building, and in 2017 on their run to the Southland Conference Championship against Central Arkansas. Back to you guys. The band Camino performed a concert in a part of the grand reopening of Moody Coliseum on Saturday. The Optimist Shelby Bird has more. This is Debbie Humphrey's 35th season as head coach for Stephen F. Austin. She came to SFA just 2 years after she graduated from Texas Tech. She has 780 career wins, which puts her 7th on the list for most wins among active D1 coaches. She has led the Lady Jacks to the national postseason tournament in 4 out of the last 5 seasons, and so far this season, she has coached them to 13 victories. Back to you guys. We reached out to the city several times over the last couple of days, and late today they said they will finally talk about that area, and we will have that update for you tomorrow. Reporting in Abilene, I'm Paige Taylor.
Let's see if I got any. Okay, I've got the 2s and the 1s, so those. So there's this. I have 0 Wegovy, and I have 0 Manjaro.
Pharmacists like Jason Heerman are seeing a significant shortage in Ozempic, an injectable drug used to lower blood sugars in diabetics. The drug has become wildly popular nationwide and in Abilene for people looking to lose weight. The FDA approved Wegovy, a drug similar to Ozempic, for weight loss in people who are not diabetic, but Ozempic has not yet been FDA approved.
The one that is indicated for weight loss has been very hard to get for quite some time now, and so that's why a lot of people are kind of filtering into the other ones and using the other off-label products because they work, but yet that's causing the shortage.
The demand for these drugs has created a struggle for diabetics because the drug they need to survive is not available.
So it is kind of it's a little frustrating at times. I understand that it's a helpful medication and that people, also need to lose weight and that affects their overall health and betters that, but at some point too, we just have to use it for what it's made for and help the diabetics that really need it.
The shortage is inconsistent, with some strengths being out one day and another strength being out the next. As for diabetics, Heerman says there is a possible solution to staying healthy despite the shortage.
The only thing we can really do is just work with the physician and try and come up with maybe a different dose, or work a little bit with the doses that are available and see if we can make something happen, maybe even change to a different product that is available. We're seeing a lot of that happen. So there are options, there are ways that we can work around it and still keep the patients healthy.
In Abilene, I'm Paige Taylor. Now, my little squares here may not look like much, but for two brothers, these dominoes are used to create art in motion. Derek and Alex Coops are professional domino artists from Sioux Center, Iowa. They were the winners of Season 1 of the TV series Domino Masters on Fox. While most kids played with Legos, the Coops twins played with dominoes. They discovered domino building at the age of 10 and eventually started their own YouTube channel showcasing their intricate domino structures. Stacked bins in their home studio contain 26,000 colorful dominoes. They find things all around their house to use in their structures, like ping pong balls, popsicle sticks, and even a dog leash. It can take hours for them to create a visual out of dominoes from beginning to end. Their ideas build from what they see other domino artists do on platforms like YouTube. Not all mistakes are happy little accidents in the domino world. An accidental bump of the finger can cause the dominoes to come toppling down way too soon.
Even though we are domino masters, we're not perfect domino builders. Everyone, no matter how experienced, will knock something down at some point.
This art differs from other forms because it is not static. The domino structures are meant to eventually come toppling down.
3, 2, 1, go. Perfect.
While Derek is studying digital media and Alex is studying marketing at Dordt University, they are not sure what their future careers will be. But no matter how the dominoes fall, Derek says,
Probably keep doing it no matter what that would look like, I'm not sure, but I think that will stay involved in the building community for a while yet.
Rise and fire. 25 for the smooth Aspen Thornton.
In your first year of college basketball, you played for Ouachita Baptist, and you were a key player to their program while you were there. You even set a single-game scoring record for the Tigers. So how do you think you grew as a basketball player while you were there?
Going out through my freshman year, a lot of people started to key in on me once the season started going on because I was scoring more points, but I feel like that made me grow as a player because I learned how to distribute the ball more and find my teammates and get my teammates involved as well.
Today, Thornton rise and fire. Aspen Thornton with a baker's dozen in the first half.
What made you decide to come to ACU?
ACU was the last visit that I came on, and it was just like the atmosphere here was very personable. The coaches just felt like family. They're very connected with their players, and that's something that I really wanted in a program. And I also wanted a program that was had a winning history, and Coach Goodenough has been a very historical coach here at ACU.
How has the jump from D2 to D1 been?
At the beginning of the season, I struggled a little bit, like getting back to myself, but as the season has gone by, I've really figured out how I can play at the Division I level with my size and become more of a leader, because here at ACU, I'm at the point guard position more than I was at Ouachita. So I'm having to figure out how to be more of a vocal leader as well as leader by example.
What kind of goals do you have for yourself being on a new team and playing in a new division?
At the beginning of the season, I had to learn a whole new set of offense, a whole new set of defense. This program is totally different from what I was at last year, so it has taken me some time to figure out how to be a better leader on the floor and how to earn respect from my teammates, and just continuing to work on my game and add new skills will help me.
2 seconds, Thornton gonna have to launch it. Got it! Wow!
In
January, you and Maddie Miller both hit half-court shots in consecutive quarters. So what was that like? What was going through your head? Yeah, that was a very crazy game. It was a very fun atmosphere. That does not happen very often, that you hit 2 buzzer beaters. We practiced those shots in practice, so yes, it was surprising that we both made them, but at the same time, we were like, we practiced those. So after I hit my shot, like, of course, everyone's adrenaline was rushing. So I think that made Maddie be like, oh, let me one up her, because we always have that mindset of like, we just compete and just keep going at it.
As of early this afternoon, more than 420,000 people in Texas are without power as a mess of ice, sleet, and snow lingers over the southern U.S. Many residents of Austin are experiencing the worst of it, with freezing temperatures and over 24 hours without electricity or heat. But Texas officials say the outages are due to frozen equipment and trees falling on power lines, not a lack of generation by the state's grid. Hundreds of flights have been canceled in Texas and several school systems closed. At least 7 people have died due to dangerous road conditions since Monday. A warming trend is forecasted to bring relief to the south tomorrow. It's February, which means now is the time to honor Black achievements and history across the country. And there are many Black stories that have happened locally here in the Big Country. Some of those stories preserved at the Curtis House Cultural Center in Abilene, where people can learn about those deeds. K-Texas reporter Chelsea Burrows has more on this tonight. We want to tell you about a special report airing tonight at 10. There's now a vaccine for one of the deadliest drugs out there right now. The vaccine targets the dangerous synthetic opioid fentanyl, and it was developed right here in Texas. In tonight's special report, we hear from one of the researchers behind the vaccine. Tonight at 10, we'll find out how this vaccine works and when it'll be available to the public. As possible Republican presidential hopefuls craft their platforms ahead of 2024, education and gender identity remain prominent issues. National correspondent Kayla Gaskins has more from Washington. The debate over reparations once again heating up as more cities form panels to explore moving in that direction. The National Desk Angela Brown explains. A lifelong serviceman and police officer in Abilene is going to the Super Bowl. We'll show you how one of the Dallas Cowboys star players helped make it happen ahead in sports.